What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're looking at Japanese car auctions, and these are the best cars that I could find in September of 2020. Hope you don't mind the new camera angle. I'm just trying something different. Let's get right into this video. The first car that we've got is the Nissan Skyline R32 GTR. It is a 1992 model. It's got 166,000 Ks in it. It's got a grading of RCC, so C for interior, C for exterior, which means it's just average. R meaning something has been rebuilt, something has been done to the car. Clearly you can see that there's some pretty ugly, I'm gonna say ugly, Reebok, guys, don't hate on me, livery on the car. And well, it's probably one of the first things that come off. So just looking at the car, let's go back to the first picture. There is a lot of road rash on it. It would more than likely need a respray. I don't know if this is vinyl or it's been painted on. I highly doubt it's been painted. It's probably vinyl. Not much to say in the front other than the mirrors are changed. It's got the N1 bumper. There are some boot or trunk latches, if you want to call them that. Looks like the car is low. It's probably sitting on coilovers. It has an aftermarket exhaust. Interior wise, it's got a massive gauge, probably boost. Aftermarket steering wheel, don't know the make. There's some loose wiring there. Don't know what the wiring is, but I do not know what this is. I wonder if there's a cup holder. Weird. I see a Nismo thing on the surround. It looks cheese. The reason why I threw it up here is because of the price. It came in at a decent $22,000. All that stuff that I showed, it can be fixed. It's not bad. I rated this probably the best R32 GTR, not anything else, at the auctions in September because of the price and because fixing it up doesn't seem so bad because it's just aesthetics. Moving right on, we have got ourselves here a Mitsubishi Evo 4. What a beaut. So grading 3.5, just above average. BB means really good interior. So A is brand new, goes all the way up to E. E means that it's screwed, cigarette holes, torn, seats, yeah, you get the idea. So we've got a car that's sold for $8,086. It's all-wheel drive. It's got the 4G63 turbo engine. 1997 model, 145,000 kilometers. I felt that this one was decent because it is, from what I can see, in standard form. It's got a little bit of stickers and probably some paint issues. It is an Evo 4. Neat interior, stock looking interior. There's two gauges up here. Looks like they are not drilled onto the dash, which is great. There's a cup holder here. Some gauges in the DIN slot by the radio. I mean, other than that, it looks pretty damn stock. If you look at the issues on the car, the wheels are really good. It's got grading of 4 from 1 to 5, 5 being the best. So basically brand new tires. Wheels themselves won't have any scratches or minimal. And then you've got a few dents and scratches. So this car, I felt, was a really good buy due to its condition and the price. Right. Now this one is got nothing to do with the price because this car sold for $55,000 US. It is a Type RS model, just like mine. My silver RX7 is a Type RS, however this one's a 2001, mine is a 1997. Our interiors are almost identical except for the steering wheel. Obviously this is the latest steering wheel. Looks a lot better. Let's jump straight into the grading. It's got 16,000 kilometers in it. It's a 2001 model. It's A, so that means, I said earlier it was brand new. A is brand new. A can also mean it's really, really good. If you get a 5 rating, 5 means brand new. So A, really, really, really good. 5, brand new. This is a 4.5. It's as close as you can get to brand new. XX means that something has been touched up and fixed, but it's been done well. Looking at the pictures, this car is stock. It's got stock wheels, it's got stock bumpers, it's got a stock wing. I mean, that wing did come stock with these cars, the later gen. It's got stock exhaust, it's got those twin pipes. Beautiful, beautiful looking car. Interior, like I said, looks almost identical to mine. Obviously I've modified mine. It's got white dials, mine's got black dials. So the black dials and the steering wheel is what's on mine. It's slightly different. And that is an RD wheel, just by the way, but it is stock standard. I like this. CD player, tape player. I wish I still had that in my car. Not that I've got any tapes, but look at this. Look how pristine and well kept they've put things on the indicator. I can see why this car sold for 55. I mean, I did say price for everyone else, but this one, it's a little bit expensive. And it does start at 49,000. So I actually wonder how many bids it took to get to 55. We'll never know. A Nissan Skyline. This is a R34. It is not a GTR, it's a 4-door. And it's got an RB25 in it. From what I can see is that it's likely the DET. So it's the RB25 DET. The reason why I say that is it's right here in front of me. It says RB25DE-RB25 DET, AT to MT. So what the guy's done, it was initially a 25 DE non-turbo. They swapped it out for a DET turbocharged version, and they took the automatic transmission and swapped it out for a manual transmission. So this car would have sold for probably 3,000 to 4,000 US dollars, around there, but it sold for just over 10,000 because obviously these swaps are, well, pushing up the value a little bit. It's got a Blitz intercooler, which is really cool. It's got a Greddy something on the car. I'm guessing these are Works wheels and Uras, maybe Uras wheels, I don't know, it says Worky. It's got like electronic toll collection system, and it's got it says Apex ECU, it's Apex C Power FC more than likely. Let's take a look at the pictures. Aftermarket bumper, there's a big Blitz intercooler. It's definitely been dropped, definitely on some coilovers, I don't know which ones. Nice little wing, nice big side skirts, big rear bumper. I don't know what this holder's about. Maybe the Apexy sits here, who knows. That is a BEER power builder. It's a rev builder, so that thing cuts fuel or spark, I forgot which one, and it's a cheap way to get anti-lag. It's not a great way, but it is a cheap way to get anti-lag. He's got on the car. What else do you have, my friend? Aftermarket steering wheel, don't have the make. Aftermarket gear knob. Missing the cover on the handbrake thingy. Don't know what that is. Those look like, what do you call them? Refreshers. Lost for words here. Decent, overall decent. Can't see the Apexy Power FC hand controller. He's likely just got the ECU. Anyway, great buy if you're into getting modified cars, and it's an unusual one because of the 4-door. I like it. We've got another Skyline. Again, not a GTR. This is a GTST Type M, which means it is all-wheel drive. It has an RB20 DET, and it is in this gorgeous wine color. It's this red wine color that they refer to. Now, a couple telltale signs, because a lot of people just look at it and go, ooh, Skyline, it's a GTR. Obviously, the front bumper goes down, whereas the GTR ends over there, and it's also got some pretty grills. Sorry, I meant bonnet. The bumper itself, vastly different. Even if it's the normal spec, not the N1 spec, vastly different. The wing on the back is different. The side mirrors are the same on all specs, same with the R34, R33, etc, etc. Side skirts, missing spats. There's quite a few things that you can actually differentiate and see that, well, it's not a GTR. However, the rear tail lights and this piece is GTR. The entire rear bumper is GTR on all models, and the boot GTR, obviously the spoiler is not. And brakes are vastly different. Wheels very much different, and the seats inside are different, including the dash. I forgot to mention that too. So on the R32 GTR dash, you'll have a turbo thingy there, this little boost gauge, and it shows high CAS, and it shows a couple of other things. So as mentioned on the interior, there are a couple of things that are different. It's also missing the stock little gauges here. They are 48mm gauges, and it's voltage, it's water temp, and I don't remember. I haven't driven my GTR in a little while. Anyway, different. However, this one is stock. And that's what I like about the car, and that's why I've rated it so high. The interior is immaculate, and I forgot to talk about the specs. It got sold for $8,200 US, 1991 model, RB20 DET, 3.5 grade CC. Really cool car. Would love to own one. Can't bring them in, unfortunately. They're not listed as collector's items. Moving on to our final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. We are halfway there. If you've made it halfway, well done. Toyota Supra RZS, meaning RZS means that it is in fact got the 2JZ GTE, the turbocharged variant of the 2JZ, obviously. This one, however, sold quite cheap. A lot of the RZS models go for, I mean, good condition ones, go for 40k, 50k, 60k, sometimes even touching on 70k. I'm talking US dollars here. This one sold for 20,000, and you could probably figure out why when you see the third picture. It has got a veil side kit on the front. It's got worky, I don't know, are these the wheels? Are they the wheels? I don't know wheels too well. All I know is what I've got. It's got a TRD something, and anyway, it just looks the business. Crazy vented bonnet, huge veil side wing on the back. It's got some sort of drop suspension. It's likely coilovers again, aftermarket exhaust, and I mean, other than the front bumper and everything else, it's relatively stock on the interior. Now you see why it sold for $20,000. Not a bad thing. It has more than likely been sold off, I would say, to the States, but it's 1997, so there'd be still quite a bit of a wait. 2 years, maybe it's going to storage, who knows. Pull that out, throw a manual in, and you've got a right-hand drive Toyota Supra with a 2JZ native in this car. Pretty damn amazing to me. It looks good, it's clean, comes with a little dude inside too. Nice car. Look at that, immaculate from what I can see on these really low image quality photos. Okay, goodbye Supra. Kpg C10. I am not going to pronounce this because last time I got flamed. I called it a Hakusuka. I think you're supposed to say Hakuska. Correct me in the comment section. 1972 model, sold for $56,000 US, 5-speed manual. It's got the SR20D, or was it E? I don't remember. It's not a DE and it's not a DT, but it is an SR20 or S20. It's an S20. That's the one. It's an S20. RCC, average inside, outside. This is a very old car. It had some repairs done to the bonnet and the back. It's probably had a bit of a respray, but it sold for about the same amount of money that you would have paid for that white RX7 that I showed previously. This is a gorgeous car, and there are, as far as I know, 3 in South Africa. One is owned by Mr. Freak de Kock, who has 100, I'd be lying if I tell you the number. He's got 100 plus Nissans and Datsuns. He's a madman. Now, obviously I don't know too much about these vehicles. I'm not going to dive deep into it, but you can see a couple of problems there. They're a little bit saggy, so like the pin's probably broken on there. Pedals could use a little bit of a refresher. I don't know if there's supposed to be a panel here to tuck the wiring. Either way, damn, someone was sitting on a gold mine. $56,000 US. You guys can see the link up at the top. If you want to go take a closer look, just type in that link. I might not show you the price if you're not registered, but there is the Kpg C10. Absolutely gorgeous. I have a correction. I've been saying Kpg C10 the entire time. It's actually a Kg C10, but it is a Hakuska. Moving on to another FD. Type R, sold for $27,000 US, 2001 model, 66,000 kilometers. It's been resprayed, repaired. It's got an E exterior and a C interior. I haven't looked through the pictures thoroughly, but I'm assuming it's got a lot of rash. Oh my goodness. Alright, these panels have been repaired or replaced. Repaired or replaced, so XX means that. And then there is just a ton of dents and scratches and paint blemishes, you name it. And the severity goes from 1 to 5. So they're mostly minor with regards to scratches and dents and all that, but not great. But I mean, the car sold for quite a bit of money, but it is a later model and it does have low mileage. I don't know if these dials have been clocked back, or you never know, because I mean 66,000 kilometers and you're getting a steering wheel that looks like that. My two have got, one has got 101,000 kilometers and the other one's got 141,000, black one 141, and my steering wheels do not look like that. The steering wheel from my MR2 SW20, however, does look like that, but that car's got 210,000 kilometers. I don't know. Something seems dodgy to me. Seat's got a little bit of abuse as well. I had that exact Kenwood in my silver one when it arrived, or the black one, I actually don't remember. In one of the cars, you've got the notorious saggy bumper in the front. For the price, it was decent and I made it to the list because it was one of the better FDs, and I decided this time not to go and throw in the $5,000 US and 6,000 because these are the best cars in my opinion of September 2020. Something different, Toyota Starlet. This is a GT variant. This has, I don't remember the engine code, but it has got a turbocharged engine. It is a 1300. And it's an R, something's been repaired or redone, more than likely this bonnet. And there's a whole bunch of issues. It's a DD, so it's like below average, like not so great, borderline not so great. It is, however, manual. $2,600 US, dirt cheap, pocket rocket. This one has got a couple mods. Nice steering wheel. I'm gonna say that's a Momo drift, could be a fake one. It's got a boost gauge, that likely a Apexy white face gauge. I don't know what seats these are from seeing it at this angle, but it looks the business. Dude's hiding there, doesn't want to be in the picture. But I mean, these are cool. This is the EP91. There's the seats. They look like cheap seats. Oh, there we go. Momo drift. And I still don't know what gauge. That looks like an auto gauge or Dragon or something cheap. That I'm pretty sure is an Apexy. It's got a cup holder because none of these cars came with cup holders. That looks like a Greddy Trust, probably a fake Greddy Trust gear knob. And it's got no radio in the car, but it is dirt cheap, jumping into a turbocharged pocket rocket that not many people have, at least here in South Africa. I don't know how many there are, less than 5, I'm sure. To the final vehicle that sold for $15,700 US. This is a Subaru Impreza WRX STI version 5. Something that I always wanted. I always wanted a GC8. You all know that I've had a couple of GC8s already. I never had a 2-door. I would have loved a 2-door, and this one looks the business. It looks to be stock. That ride height is likely stock. I don't think it's sitting on coilovers. I think that is stock suspension. The STI suspension had the red strut and the red springs on it. All stock exhaust, stock wheels, stock, I was gonna say bumper, spoiler, stock lights. It's got the big WRX logo on it. Really cool. It's got the DCCD over here. It is a 5-speed manual, and there's a DCCD switch, Momo steering wheel, and then it's got a little intercooler spray button, which is really cool, and that is all stock standard features. It's got a single DIN radio, and I'm not sure what that is, but that is an electronic toll collection system. Nice and neat example That light, I'm assuming, see here, I see water spray. I'm assuming that light it is aftermarket, it was set up for the intercooler water spray, but it's just an assumption on my part. This is probably one of the coolest cars that I've shown tonight. I miss having an STI, and I miss having a GC8, especially a GC8. Maybe one day I'll find a cheap one, because I'm a cheap ass. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it. Let me know if this camera angle is okay. I see that the tower is flickering a little bit, but we'll see. We'll change it up for the next video. That was it. Those were the best cars of September 2020, and I will see you all next month for another one of these videos. Peace.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.